Yo, by the way, I'm gonna try a short here in eval, guys. I think we're gonna dump. I'm taking this. Just gonna go for 1 hour. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It's an eval trade, so. What would we need? What would we need to get like a live account play here? Yeah, if we want a live account play here, we got to go up and do this, which doubt that there's no way that's happening. We already kind of did that, so. I don't know. Why am I so quiet? I don't know. Yeah, maybe sweep that a low, then get a long setup. We'll see. Did I take this? I'm in on an eval account. I'm trying it. My overall bearish today. I don't know. I don't really have a bias today. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way we leave this. Yeah, we're not. We're gonna go hit this 100%. We're just probably gonna miss it on our live account. I mean, you could take this in a live account if you want, but it's not really my model. I feel like this has an over 50% win rate, so. Like, if I were to take this 10 times, it'd probably worth like 6 or 7. It's my guess. I mean, this is definitely going to hit. There's no doubt about that. All right, I'm going break even here. I'm break even here. Ain't no way I'm letting this retrace. What's my actual win rate with live trade data? I think my win rate last month was about 73%. Month before that, it was like 65%. August was terrible. It was like 50%. And boom, I'm out there. Let's go. And then yeah, this month I think it's 100% right now. Oh no, I lost yesterday. Never mind. It was 100% till yesterday. All right, so I'm all out there. Nice little eval trade 1R. I thought that would work because we had LRLR there, and we were delivering out this gap here, so it was like a continuation model. So, does that make sense, you guys? And it was already kind of coming off like a play up here that I wasn't on for, so That's why. Um, what was the entry? The entry was just intuition. The entry was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The entry was like an inverse implied for value gap. That's what I was kind of looking at. So, dude, there's a long here. I'm gonna. This long's a really good setup. It's up to you if you want to take it. We swept out a low. Where's the break-even point? Break-even would be like. There's not really a break-even point. That's the issue. But if you're gonna take it, I go for this. This is more of like a. It's like A minus setup maybe. It's like not light bulb, but it's good. I'm gonna take my apex counts, so I'm just gonna go for a 1.56 hard here. I'm gonna go break even like. I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go break even here, I think. There's really no other break even point. So, yeah. See if it's a break even trade or not. It's probably gonna be a break even trade. I just don't know if we're gonna break this 30-second gap here. And break even trade. Let's go. All right, a little break even there. Nice. How's day one of the cycle? What do you mean? One second. All right, can you hear now? For anyone who just didn't hear, I just took this long here. In case you didn't hear. Would I say the 15-minute gap is holding, or is that too small of a fair value gap? You could argue that like we tapped into this. That's what I would argue. No, I took this in my live. I got stop break even obviously, but this is a live account play. We swept out of lows, really good inversion, good break even at this 30-second gap. So. If I had to code a manual stop loss, I don't know. I stop losses are just like not. Stop losses aren't real. Like there's no right or wrong stop loss. You can't just code a stop loss that's consistent. They're not actually real. The safest stop loss is always going to be below a swing high or swing low, but sometimes it's going to make the RR horrible. stop losses are just like, no. Tuesday lows are just below us. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't really have a bias today. I'm leaning bearish, but I'm not super confident. I'm leaning bearish because we broke this hourly fair value gap with a giant death candle here. See it? So, but if we sweep this low and we get a bullish reaction here, then I'm gonna switch my bias. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're not really. We never tapped in anything. We broke an hourly to the downside. There's no delivery anywhere. Like. Is my voice in the camera synced or no? Okay, was it synced yesterday? Okay, I'm not sure. No idea. I'm using projector preview on OBS. I'm not. I mean, I don't know. Keeps it the same, old same. What I rate the 1 minute short at 325. Oh, that was a banger. Definitely A plus. We swept into this high. We swept into this fair value gap. The body held it, as you can see here, and we swept this high. That was an amazing setup. So. Settings for equal highs indicator, I don't have that on. Do I care about the equal highs at what level? Not right now. We don't have any momentum going towards it. Do I have audio in other discords? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was using headphones yesterday. Maybe that's the reason why there wasn't a visible lag. No, that has nothing to do with it, I don't think. You guys notice the difference from yesterday with my eyebrows versus today? I hadn't done them in like 2 weeks yesterday, and then I did them again yesterday night. It's annoying because I'm going back to New York, and dude, I don't know how to do them by myself. More chopped. All right, buddy. Dude, I saw a post online from this dude, and he's been modeling for like 10 years, and he says the one thing that every single model has in contract and um common is their eyebrows. They like darken and like make their eyebrows like really symmetrical. He's like, that's like the one thing you need to do. I'm 6'1". I'm 6 like 1. So you're in New York City. Missed you last time here. Yeah, I'll be in New York on Sunday. So we'll see. I might do a meetup. I don't know. I live in Florida. No, I haven't tried. No, don't do that. Yeah, dude, it's annoying fitting in my Lambo. I know I fly a lot. I'm not growing a beard. I'm sorry, bro. Need to lip read today. Why not grow a beard? Dude, I'm not a beard guy, bro. I like looking young like this. YM has a data wick as well. Yeah, I mean, this is the same play we just took an NQ. I definitely like this a lot. Like the same play we just took. There's a close there. Indicator alerted it. So this is the same thing we just took an NQ, except now it's on YM. Now the difference is, look at the volume in YM. This is complete dog shit. Right? It's just horrible. You don't want to trade this. But in terms of signature and price, it's the same thing. But I'd never trade this. This is way too low volume. Ain't no way. So I'll just tape read this one. 1 minute long. It's not light bulb, but yeah, it'd be an A setup. Could target up there. Am I bullish? Not really. What's my bias? I'm leaning bearish here because this hourly giant fair value gap broke to the downside. So I'm leaning towards us dumping here, and this is going to be my objective. Does it make sense why? Because here's the thing. If we were bullish, like, would we have likely bounced off this gap? Yes. Which we kind of did, but then we broke it. So that to me is definitely more bearish here. So I'm going to be looking for like a dump right off open pretty much. Only way I'll switch. Wait. All right. Do I think LLR is being safe for news? I don't know. We'll see. All right, 2 more minutes till open. There's really going to be no opportunity to get in short here. So I think best thing we wait for is like a dump maybe to the sell side and then a long. PA will be bad the last 2 weeks. It should be decent this week, and then the last 2 weeks it's gonna be like, I'm probably gonna just do eval trades. All right, open in 1 minute. One minute is invalid because too much time. No, 1 minute is still valid if you want to take it. It's an A setup, so you can take an A setup if you want. Yeah, my job on here is to rate setups, right? This is not a bad setup by any means. It's a good setup because we swept the data low and we just had a manipulation leg, right? So I just darkened them, sniper. So here's open. It looks like we're probably gonna pump this high right here based off this inversion. And then we'll see how we react here. So, bro, come on, hit my TP. Dude, no way it just didn't take out the high. Are you serious? Dude, are you serious, bro? Alright, well, that's unlucky. So, yeah, again, it probably just means I'm right about us going to the sell side here. But that was kind of bad. I guess, why is this technically maybe a good sign? Yeah, because now we have liquidity for later, right? So, it might have failed then, but, you know, now we have good liquidity for later, you know, if we get along at the sell side, which again, I think we're going to go to the sell side because we inverse this hourly fair value gap right here. And then once we hit the sell side, this is where we'll look for an inversion back to the upside. So there's a sell side, exactly as I said, okay, right? Why is it going to hit? Because we inverse this hourly. Now, when we hit the sell side, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to watch the reaction. If we get an inversion, it's probably going to be good. And then we can target it up to those equal highs. We have low a day below and we previous day low. What do you mean? So now we're going to look for like a 1 minute inversion or something. Maybe this. Okay, it looks like we just put in this 1 minute gap. So ideally, right, if we react nicely off this low, inverse this gap, this would be your due to swing, and then we target the liquidity on the opposite side. So if we don't get it, we don't get it. But that's just an idea. If we don't get it and we just keep dumping below the sell side, what do we do? Yeah, we just wait, and you don't get FOMO. You don't care what happens, and yeah. But right now I'm looking for like this. This would be ideal. Why are MNQ and NQ charts different? I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I would give this long an A setup because we're not really delivering from anything. Do we have an obvious liquidity sweep? Yes, we do. Okay. But is there any fair value gap to the left here? A 5 minute? Let me check. Oh, yeah, you're right. But did we sweep this low inside the 5 minute is a question. Because it doesn't count if we didn't. No, we didn't. So yeah, there's still no delivery here because yes, we held the 5 minute, but we need to sweep the low inside the 5 minute. So again, this would only be an A setup. It would not be a plus. Damn, ES left the data low here. Kind of sucks. All right, let's see if we get this. All right, so I'm gonna get in this one, guys, and I'm gonna target these highs up here. And then I'm gonna do like a stop under this OB. again, this is a long I take like 10 out of 10 times, and you know, if it lost, it lost, but if it wins, you know, I think it's a good trade. So but yeah, we swept the low here, inversion. We have a good target up here. I'll probably go break even like here. So yeah, we'll see. The thing with this trade is there's not really a good break even point. So if you want to play it safe, I'd go break even at this high here, just because it's a rejection block. If you are feeling more risky, just don't go break even at all. It really depends on what you want to do. But I'm going to go break even when we hit this wick, because I feel like if I'm right, we should just accelerate through it. What do you guys agree? Okay, so I'm going to go break even here. And we also hit this rejection block there too. Again, I know if I'm right, we're not going to stall here. We're just going to go straight up and hit these highs. And if we don't do that, then I don't want to be a part of the trade. I would rather just get stopped break even, because then we're just going to get bullshit price action. Your break even is at my TP. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm just going for a simple 1.8R trade here. We have good liquidity. It's good RR. I don't really need anything more. That's what I do. All right, I'm all out here. Yes, sir. All right, just making sure all my orders are canceled here. I just made a lot of money. All right, how many feels like that? Type 1. Yes, sir. Absolute freaking banger. Beautiful. So I am going to be done for the day. I'm not taking any more trades after that. Again, it was an A setup. It was not A plus. Obviously, I still took it because subjectively, I thought that we had a good draw on liquidity. And yeah, so. All right, let me just share my executions on my live account. Gonna log in real quick. All the signal bots can leave now if you want, you know. But on a real note, I don't think we're gonna get anything else. So also, please do not forget to cancel your orders. Please, 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 please. Sorry, I'm just posting executions, everything. Dude, I don't know why. Like, I definitely went a little heavier size in that one, which so I was a little more quiet during the trade. I was a little emotional. I don't know why, but I think it's just because I lost yesterday and I'm like scared of price action. Like usually I'm not emotional like that, but I don't know. December might be rough, dude. Like I'm low key scared. Did my indicator alert that? Um, well, I'm usually not emotional. I just like I don't know, dude. I feel like December is cooked. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I could be wrong. LRLR above. Yeah, I think we do run this LRLR here. We'll see. We'll see. Based on my previous years, when does PA get bad and how long does it last? Usually like the last 2 weeks of December. So usually the last 2 weeks, but